U.S. Citizenship Test, Part 14, The Legacy of Leadership. The air was still crisp as Mark walked through the snowy streets toward the community center. This time, he wasn't coming for a lesson but for reflection. His citizenship test was only a day away, and he felt ready, not just to pass, but to fully step into his role as an engaged citizen. He had learned about the rights, responsibilities, and civic duties, and today, he wanted to meet with Anne one final time to discuss the concept of leadership. Becoming a citizen meant more than just following the rules. It was about how he could lead, influence, and contribute to society in his own way. As he entered the study room, Anne was waiting for him, as always. There were no papers on the table, no textbooks. This conversation was about discussing how he could be a leader in his community and uphold the values they had talked about throughout their sessions.
Mark, the big day is almost here. How are you feeling?
Excited. I'm ready for it. I just wanted to talk to you about something I've been thinking about. Leadership. I feel like I'm ready to take on more, not just as a citizen, but as someone who can make a difference.
That's exactly what I was hoping you'd say. Today, let's talk about leadership. What it means in a democracy, how you can be a leader in your own way, and how leadership strengthens communities. Question: what is one way a citizen can demonstrate leadership in their community? A. Ignoring local issues. B. Running for public office or advocating for important causes. C. Avoiding civic participation.
Answer: B. Running for public office or advocating for important causes.
Exactly. Citizens don't have to hold official titles to be leaders. You can lead by organizing community events, advocating for issues that matter to you, or even running for public office. Why do you think leadership is important, even for ordinary citizens?
I think it's because leaders inspire others to get involved. They help bring people together and make positive changes in their communities.
That's right. Leadership comes in many forms, and it's often about setting an example for others. Whether you're helping neighbors or speaking up on important issues, leadership is about contributing to the greater good.
Mark realized that leadership wasn't about titles, it was about action. He could be a leader in his community by simply stepping up and helping others, by being a voice for those who needed it, or by encouraging others to participate.
Now, let's talk about one of the most visible forms of leadership: serving in government. Question: who is the commander-in-chief of the military? A. The Secretary of Defense. B. The President. C. The Chief Justice.
Answer: B. The President.
Correct. The President of the United States serves as the Commander-in-Chief of the military, a key leadership role in protecting the nation. Why do you think it's important for the President to hold this responsibility?
Because the President needs to be able to make quick, unified decisions about national security. It's part of keeping the country safe.
Exactly. The president's role as commander-in-chief ensures that the military is under civilian control, which is crucial for maintaining democracy and preventing misuse of power. It's one of the most important leadership roles in the country.
Mark had always understood the power of the presidency, but now he saw how crucial it was to have that leadership tied to the democratic process. It was about balancing power and protecting the nation while upholding the values of the people.
Now, let's talk about leadership on a more personal level. How you can lead by encouraging others to engage in civic life. Question: how can citizens encourage others to get involved in their communities? A. By staying quiet about community issues. B. By sharing information, organizing events, and advocating for participation. C. By discouraging people from voting.
Answer: B. By sharing information, organizing events, and advocating for participation.
That's right. Encouraging others to get involved is one of the most important forms of leadership. Whether it's sharing information about local elections, organizing a community event, or simply talking to neighbors about important issues, you can inspire others to participate. Why do you think this kind of leadership is so impactful?
Because when more people are involved, the community gets stronger. Everyone brings different ideas and skills, and together they can create real change.
Exactly. Civic leadership is about empowering others and fostering a sense of community. When people feel connected to their community, they're more likely to contribute and make it a better place for everyone.
Mark saw now how leadership wasn't just about big gestures or formal titles. It was about small, everyday actions, encouraging someone to vote, organizing a local event, or simply starting a conversation. Leadership was about bringing people together for a common cause. Anne leaned forward, her expression thoughtful and proud.
Mark, you've learned everything you need to know to become a citizen, but what's more important is that you've learned how to lead. Whether it's in small ways or big ways, I know you're going to make a positive impact on your community.
Thank you, Anne. I've learned so much, and I feel ready not just to be a citizen, but to be a part of something bigger, to help others and lead in whatever way I can.
That's exactly the mindset of a true citizen. Citizenship isn't just about rights. It's about responsibility, leadership, and making sure that you leave the world better than you found it.
As Mark left the community center, his breath fogging in the cold winter air, he reflected on everything he had learned. He was ready to take his place as a citizen, not just by passing a test, but by living out the values and principles he had learned. Leadership wasn't just for elected officials. It was something he could embody in his own life every day through small acts of service, encouragement, and participation. Tomorrow, he would become a citizen. But today, he already felt like a leader. As Mark reflects on the idea of leadership in everyday life, think about this. How can you lead by example in your community, even in small ways?
Question for the audience: what is one way citizens can demonstrate leadership in their community? A. By sharing information and encouraging participation. B. By ignoring community issues. C. By discouraging civic involvement. Being a leader isn't just about holding a position of power. It's about inspiring others to take part and make positive changes in their community.
Here are 5 words and phrases related to the theme of U.S. Citizenship Test. Part 14. The Legacy of Leadership.
Leadership: the action of leading a group or organization, often by setting an example and inspiring others to participate. Commander-in-Chief: the role of the President as the leader of the U.S. military, responsible for national security and military decisions. Advocacy: the act of supporting a cause or proposal, often by speaking up for the rights or interests of others. Civic engagement: active participation in the public life of a community in an informed, committed, and constructive manner, with a focus on the common good. Empowerment: the process of becoming stronger and more confident, especially in controlling one's life and claiming one's rights.